What is an article? That is what we're going to talk about today. Well, there are three main articles that we think of. We think of the word a, we think of the word an, and we think of the word the. All three of these are found before a noun or before a subject, and usually we don't think much of them. The only thing we usually think about is with an, and an only appears if the next word begins with a vowel, like octopus begins with an O, and apple begins with an A, then we use the word an. But a and the, or a and the, also can be known as adjectives. Actually, all three of these are adjectives, and I'm going to explain why they are adjectives right now. So for example, let's take dog here. Here's dog. Dog is just dog. There's no article there. It's just a regular old dog, a regular old noun. Now, when we put a in front of dog, a dog, it could be any old dog. We don't really know any details about the dog. It's just a dog. It's just there, whatever. However, if we put the word the in front of dog, it becomes a specific dog with a specific purpose. Just like if we said a king versus the king. The king is the important one. It's a specific one. The dog is a specific thing. So whether you have the word a or the word the in front of a noun, it changes what the word is about. It helps describe what type of dog you have. This is the same thing for certain pronouns. For example, if we have the word my in front of a dog, that also describes the dog because now we know that the dog belongs to me. So whether it's a, the, or my, these are all versions of adjectives because they're describing what the noun or what the dog is. So a is an adjective, the is an adjective, and my is also an adjective. Into use for a minute. Let's say we have the sentence, the brown fuzzy hamster went outside. And we want to find the adjectives, the things that are describing other things. Well, one thing that I might want to do first is figure out where my subject and my verb is. So I'm going to ask the question, who or what is doing things in my sentence? Well, the hamster is doing things, so that has to be my subject. What's the hamster doing? It's going outside, so went is our verb. So now that we know what our subject is, we can look for the things that are describing my subject. So I can look after and I can look before for adjectives. So let's see what is describing the hamster. We'll just go right through from the beginning. Is the describing the hamster? Well, we just talked about it. Articles like the are adjectives, and they describe the hamster. There we go. Brown. Is that describing the hamster? Why, yes, it is. So that is another adjective describing the subject. And what about fuzzy? Well, that's an adjective too. It's describing the hamster. What about outside? Is outside describing the hamster? Can you have an outside hamster? Maybe, but that doesn't sound exactly right. I don't think outside is describing anything about the hamster. It's basically just telling it where it went, but that's not a description. So outside is not considered an adjective. But brown, the, and fuzzy all are adjectives. So there's one sentence.